Hi everyone, on behalf of the BVA family, I welcome everyone to the Human Advantage Conference. My name is Eric Singler, I am the Managing Director of the BVA family and the CEO of BVA Nudge Consulting, and with me is Ted.
Good morning, everybody. To those of you who are joining us from Europe and Africa, and for those of you who are in Asia, my friends over there, good afternoon. As Eric said, my name is Ted Utoft. I'm the UK CEO of BV Nudge Consulting and our Chief Global Growth Officer. We are very delighted to have you back for the third edition of the Human Advantage in 2024. And just a few words from us before we get started with that first interview with Cass Sunstein.
Thanks, Ted. You are here at the second most important and interesting event from France this summer, just after the Olympics. So welcome again to the Human Advantage Conference.
And our goal with the Human Advantage is to, of course, give everybody the opportunity to learn a lot about behavioral science and also about AI. We'll talk about that later, but also to have a little bit of fun.
Fun, it is a nice objective, not only fun, but happiness. So we want you to learn, and we would like to give you the opportunity to learn, but also, and we have a lot of great speakers for this, but we want to congratulate each of you, because you maybe know that we will talk a lot about how to make smart decisions during these 2 days, and you have already made a smart decision. This smart decision is to participate to the Human Advantage Conference, because you have invested in yourself, you have invested in your future success. So congrats to all of you.
And thanks for being here. We know how excited we are. We know how excited the speakers are to be here to share their content with you. So thanks for being here.
So now we would like to thank first our academic star. Next slide, please. We want to thank each of our 11 academic stars. We have Cass Sunstein, we have Todd Rogers, we have Pierre Chandon, we have John Lee. So I don't want to quote all of them, but we have a lot of academic stars. So thanks a lot to our academic stars.
And also we want to thank all the practitioners from around the world, from different companies and different organizations, public and private. They're going to be sharing a number of case studies with you over the next 2 days, looking at the application of behavioral science, the utilization of AI in real case studies, real consumers, real employees, real citizens. So we're excited to share those with you as well.
We are very grateful to our colleagues, our friends, who will be moderator during this event. So even if they are friends, have agreed to moderate the roundtable and conduct interviews, so we are very grateful to each of them, and we are very confident because of their expertise of each topic, each sector, they will help our speaker to do their best for you, to share their insight, and it will be amazing. Thanks to my colleagues.
So you'll see a lot of familiar faces from the BVA family, and one of those familiar faces from our extended BVA family is Adrien Liard. He is our amazing digital illustrator. You'll remember him from last year. Adrien will be creating sketch notes, these visual aids and reminders for each of the key thematic sessions of the day. So we'll be checking in with Adrien during the day, and you'll be receiving those sketch notes as that visual cue, that visual reminder after the fact, along with the recording sessions in about a week's time.
And for sure, we want to express our deepest gratitude to our amazing BVA family communication team and also the growth team who have created this event. So I don't want to tell a word to each of this wonderful team member, but they are really amazing. Thanks to them.
And I'm just looking off camera now, and I think we are missing one key person that Eric's gonna give a shout out to.
Yeah, we would like to give a special cuckoo to Caroline. Caroline was our global director in charge of communication and branding. She has been at the heart of the Human Advantage adventure from the very beginning. Now, as you can see in this picture, she has totally changed her life. She is a chef. She will do wonderful cakes very soon, and her team is very impatient to test her progress. So, coucou Caroline.
And we just want to say again, thanks to all of you. I checked in with that comms team that Eric just talked about, and I believe we're at about 2,500 of you have registered to attend the event today, with over 83 or 84 countries when I checked this morning.
Yesterday it was 83.
83, okay. So again, thanks to all of you who are joining. We're seeing you log in all over the world, especially in Asia and Europe, given the time zone, and we're looking forward to welcoming the rest of you throughout the day. We know you're going to learn a lot, and let's jump in.
Yeah, we would like, before launching the first interview keynote with Cass Sunstein, to introduce and to say some words about the BVA family.
Sure.
Ted?
So the BVA family is a global marketing research and consulting group. We have offices all over the world, and we are a group of market researchers, data scientists, consultants, data managers, really looking to improve decisions made by businesses and public organizations across the world. So we are a team of 870 very passionate people, and we are a business of diverse brands, some of which you would know. We have 4 core pillars. One is in research, that's with our colleagues at BVA Doxa in Italy, BVA BDRC across the UK, BVA Excite here in France, and our global packaging and new product specialists, PRS and Vivo, who many of you will know. We have a data team with the BVA Data Factory, as well as consulting with BVA People Consulting and BVA Nudge Consulting. And lastly, of course, our SAS solutions with Hubicus. Next slide, please. So we have particular sector expertise in different markets with different sectors, from tourism experts to healthcare, retail, fast-moving consumer goods, etc. And we're really pioneers and leaders in the application of behavioral science. We want to take what we know from behavioral science and the research and the data that we collect for our different clients to really make a positive impact on the world, helping people consume better, helping people be more sustainable, helping people create more diversity and inclusion in their organizations. As I mentioned, we're over 870 people, I think, at last count, working in offices across the world. And we're a purpose-driven group. So for those of you who are in France, that's an entreprise de mission. In Italy, what we call a benefita. In the US, what we call a B Corp. And our mission is to inform the decisions of people and organizations to decipher the world and support clients to build effective solutions contributing to a positive future. So you can see how behavioral science has a huge impact on that. We have a passion for sharing that, hence the human advantage. And we really want to be able to do this kind of event that we offer it for free. We've seen the registration list. We know we have CEOs from top companies, as well as students just dipping their toe in the water with artificial intelligence and behavioral science. We make this event free as part of our mission because we believe that behavioral science and artificial intelligence has the opportunity to create those better solutions.
So now it's time to talk about the human advantage, and we would like to give you our program. Visit our website if you want to know everything about the speakers. This morning for Europe, we have first a wonderful keynote from Professor Cass Sunstein. After, we will have 4 different sessions, one dedicated to the application of behavioral science to HR. After a keynote from Kim Scott and a roundtable, we will have 3 different sessions on different sectors. One is FMCG, consumer good. Second one is healthcare and pharma. And third one is, again, bank and insurance that we already covered last year, but we have a fantastic case study to share with you this morning. Second half of the day one, we will continue the conversation regarding the application of behavioral science for better healthcare. So it is a key topics for all of us, I think, in the behavioral science community. After, we will have different sessions. First one on customer experience, and again, it is a fantastic topic which I think is important for every organization. Communication, another very critical topic, and we will have a fantastic debate between Michael Nathan, director of the SIG in France, and Todd Rogers, professor at Harvard University. And last, and we will have a lot of friends within this roundtable dedicated to the infusion of behavioral science within organization. A closing keynote delivered by two worldwide experts in neuroscience, Professor Michael Platt from Wharton School and Professor Ilke Plasman from INSEAD. So I do believe that we will have a first great day, but we will have also a great second day.
Eric's really putting me through my paces. We are back to a 2-day format, somewhat at Eric's demand, somewhat at your demand. So in day 2, for those of you who are joining us, we are focused on all things artificial intelligence. It'll be dedicated to what we call the artificial intelligence advantage. We'll also have a fantastic lineup of both academics and practitioners. In the morning of day 2, tomorrow, we'll have an opening keynote from Professor Olivier Sibony, before a session dedicated to the insights industry, where I came from, with Elaine Rodrigo from Reckitt. We'll have a couple of roundtable discussions. Different clients will be joining us. After that, Eric will be doing an interview with Olivier Houllier, who some of you may have met at a previous version of The Human Advantage, on how AI and neuroscience can contribute to improved inclusion. Then we'll have Professor Laurette Dubé from McGill University to discuss the application of BSci and AI in the retailing sector. We'll catch our breath over a lunch break on day 2. We'll come back in the second half and share some concrete case studies about applying artificial intelligence to experimentation and marketing studies, as well as addressing the effectiveness of communication in the healthcare sector. We'll then get a bit of a broader perspective later in the afternoon with a presentation by Professor Emmanuel Candes from Stanford on the faculty of large language models, followed by our closing keynote tomorrow afternoon by Professor Gerd Gigerenzer, and he'll discuss the decisions we need to make to stay in control of these AI systems, to have AI in the kind of world that we want to live in. So that is day 2. Now, one thing that we've added this year is the opportunity for you to feed back to us in another way. If you have any questions, of course, we're always in the chat. I'm looking at my colleague Bertrand now. He's administering the chat. But also, throughout the session, you'll see some questions that will pop up. We're partnering with SparkUp, and they give you the ability to ask questions, take part in some polls, take part in some voting, and you'll see those appear on your screen throughout the day. So we encourage you to participate. And I believe we have a first question for you now. So, our first question for you, for those of you who are online this morning, is this your first Human Advantage? It might be your first time. Is it, no, I was here last year? Or no, I'm a diehard fan and I was here in 2022 and 2023. And we'll come back to you with the results in a little bit. But I'm seeing already quite a few first timers. So we are happy that you're here. We are excited to share some content with you. But I'm watching the clock as much as I'm watching the SparkUp results.